Brightest blessings, everyone. You know, I recently came across a story. I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but there was a gentleman by the name of Reginald Dennis. I'm sorry, Reginald Davis, okay, from Forest City, Arkansas. And he is an 18-year-old boy. I don't even really want to call him a man, but he was an 18-year-old male. And for those of you who have actually heard the story, I'm sorry. I mean, this is just completely, pardon my French, but I can't think of a better way to say it, fucked up. Completely fucked up. Reginald Dennis was an 18-year-old who had a baby girl of his own. And Reginald Dennis was arrested for second degree battery and raping his, how old? 8-day-year old baby girl. Wow. I understand that people grow up and become abusive if they have become abused. And I understand, well, no, I don't understand a lot of it. In my eyes, if you are an abuse victim, whether it be sexual, physical, emotional, you know when it happened to you, it was wrong. And at the very least, if you can't say that, you know when it happened to you, it hurt you immensely. And it scarred you for pretty much life. And I'm sorry, but as parents, we as human beings owe it to our children and our children's children to stop and say, hey, when I was getting the shit kicked out of me as a kid, it really didn't make me any more of a better person. And it really didn't teach me anything more. And it certainly hurt me. Or when I was getting raped by my family members or whoever in the hell decided to molest you, you know it didn't feel good. And it fucked you up emotionally and physically. If you were emotionally abused, being called stupid and worthless and, all that stuff, you know that hurts you. Did that make you act any better? No, it didn't. What exactly did it do for you in any positive? What exactly could it have done for you that made it positive in any way, shape, or form? Absolutely nothing. And even if this boy was sexually abused as a child and he decided to ignore those feelings that it hurt him and that it completely screwed him up mentally. Even if he chose to ignore that stuff, to do a second degree battery on your 8-day-old child and then rape your own 8-day-old daughter. 8 days. 8 days. That's all the child was. Wow. Just I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just really not too smart. I don't know. It's I'm sorry people. I just don't know what the fuck to say. This is a sick, pardon my French again, this is a sick motherfucker. And I'm sorry, whether he was abused or had mental issues or whatever in the fuck you want to put as the excuse. And when push comes to shove, it's simply an excuse. And he is a danger to himself. And more importantly, he was a danger to his family. To have a second degree, no, excuse me, yeah, second degree battery and rape charges against an 8-day-old little girl, a child, someone that you're supposed to be a father to, a protector to. Oh my God, even the pedophiles that I've run into or seen or heard of, 8 days? Eight, 8 fucking days. Wow. You know, I'm sorry. If you're saying that he was abused or he had a shitty child, how fucked up did his childhood have to be? And honestly, for someone that fucked up, I think you need to look into his background and research what happened to him. And I think that you should prosecute to the fullest extent of the law whoever fucked up this kid too. 18-year-old male. I think you need to look into it. See if it was his mother or his father, a cousin, a grandparent. And I think you need to persecute to the fullest extent of the law. I don't care if it is a grandparent that's old and feeble and all that stuff. People need to stop making fucking excuses and start making people pay for their, I hate to say sins because I really don't believe in sin, but they need to start paying for their for victimizing other people, especially an innocent child like that. I I don't know. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning here and right now, and I'm tired and I'm just numb. I wanted to go to bed and make this video in the morning, but I couldn't do it. I had to do it. I had to do it right now. Talk to me. Tell me what you think. I'd like to know. I'd like to hear it from my subscribers and people who happen to come by this. Blessed be.